Hi, my name is Julie Greene. I am 55 years old, and I grew up in Lexington, Massachusetts, where I went to the public schools. I'm doing this YouTube off the top of my head. I don't have any notes to go by, and I usually do. I do have a YouTube channel, and I also have a blog, and I'm a memoirist, and I'm going to talk about the I'm going to talk about what life was like 50 years ago. But anyway, yeah, thereabouts. Because it is the 50th anniversary of Kennedy being shot. John F. Kennedy, that is. Life was very different back in those days. Like I said, I grew up in the Boston suburbs, and of course, not everybody is my age. People are younger, people are older, and not everybody remembers what things were like back then. Not everybody was around. I myself, was didn't go to kindergarten. My mom decided that I was a smart kid, so she said, well, why don't we just take Julie to first grade? Start her in first grade, I was 5, and so they put me in first grade. And they took me to the principal. The principal said, yeah, she's smart enough, put her in first grade. So I went to first grade. I was very happy with my teacher. Her name was Mrs. Siemens. Mrs. Siemens. I don't know. Did she have a baby or something? A lot of the teachers had babies and stuff. From what I remember, they were having babies. Now, when I turned 6, of course, that was in January. I always had a wintry, snowy birthday, and Mrs. Siemens came to my birthday party. Now, that was real special. But anyway, I want to show you something. It's a show and tell time. Okay. You know what this is? It's in its case right now. There's shadows on it, but this is in its case. This is something my dad gave to me for Hanukkah. It's a slide rule. And this is the instructions for the slide rule. And it says on it how to do all the different things. I don't know why I happen to have the slide rule. It says used in engineering, chemistry, physics, accounting, surveying, architecture, production, and sales. And this is a Mannheim type slide rule. I don't know what that means. It's engraved. Self-teaching instruction manual. And it says something about it being price 15 cents. I don't know if that's the manual as being 15 cents or the slide rule. I can't imagine the slide rule being 15 cents because it's a precision instrument, and it actually is. All the numbers are actually engraved right on it. But at any rate, it says on it Math. This is larger than many of them were. Many of them were smaller. Don't know what year he got this for me, but I've kept it all this time, and I used it for many years. I had another one, but this was the one that I used for a lot of the time. It, for those of you who are younger and don't remember it, these slide rules have a magnifier thing. It makes it easier to see, and you can slide it along. And this is a sliding piece that slides. If you're not really careful, they will break. You can't really keep them in your pocket, but they're very handy. You can't add on them, but you can do all kinds of multiplication problems, and you can do kinds of advanced math type things and percentages and things. They won't tell you precisely, but they will tell you very, very close. And some things they will tell you precisely, I guess. I don't remember any of my math. When I went off to college, eventually, over the years, I forgot how to do all kinds of math that I knew. But I'm not even talking about Kennedy. But this is very old instructions. They're quite old. These talk about the different scales. See, on here, there are scales that work. Now, when I got to be older, I got a job when I was 16. I'm guessing this was 1973, and they had a cash register, and it wasn't electric. It wasn't really electric. It wasn't electronic. It was, you push the thing down, you pulled a lever down, and it would tell you the total. And I said to my boss, what is the point of this? Why don't people just do the math in their heads the way I do? And he said, you can do math in your head? And I said, well, yeah, I'm on the math team. And he said, what's that for? And I said, well, I thought everybody could do math in their heads, folks. I guess not. Well, he thought math in your head was kind of useless if you had this cash register. And I would do the math in my head. And so I never really learned the cash register thing, which I thought was kind of useless if you could do math in your head anyway. And it was this ongoing battle. And plus I memorized all the prices. He gave me a price list. He said, memorize this. I went home and diligently memorized the entire price list. Because I thought you were supposed to, because he told me to. And then I found out it was all in the cash register, this magic cash register, which all the workers kind of depended on this, like, magic cash register. Anyway, like, I really never learned to work the thing. And, so I guess I got fired. That was the beginning of, well, now I'm on this disability crap. Been on it since age 26, man. That's what you get for having a few brains in your head. So anyway, back to Kennedy's, assassination. They took us into an auditorium, and, it's called being misunderstood, see. I'm going to get into that in a minute. They took us into an auditorium and they said, Kennedy, was shot, our president. The president was shot. I kind of knew his name was Kennedy. I was 5 years old, okay? And, I didn't understand why people were upset, really. It didn't mean much to me. And, there was a new president, his name was Johnson, and he was going to be the president. Now, that meant a lot to me, because I had a friend with the last name of Johnson. So I guess I made up a little rhyme in my head about that, and kept it to myself, because I knew people would laugh at me. And, went home and, I don't know, got yelled at. So, that's the story. 1963. Oh, one more thing I want to tell you. We had these milk bottles, and milk came in bottles back then, glass bottles. You shook them up. And to me, that was milk. And it was you shook up the milk. It came in, it was a quart bottle, and the cream would be on top. And there would be a cap. It wouldn't make a seal, really. So you had to hold the paper cap onto the glass bottle, hold it on real tight, and shake it. Well, the real great privilege was to get to be the one to shake up that milk. Because it had to be shaken. It wouldn't stay, mixed. So my mom, she had a a wooden box, and she kept the wooden box out front, you know, excuse me, out front on her porch. We had a porch, a little porch. The milkman would come. He was this mysterious guy. You really never saw him, but he would leave off the milk. He was like the tooth fairy. But he would like leave off the milk and take the bottles, and they would come back with milk in them. That's the tooth fairy, you know. And so me was like little kid. That's how I saw the world. The mysterious milkman. Tried to write a story about him once, but that didn't work out. Anyway, the mysterious milkman. And so I would get to be the one to shake up the shake-up milk. That was life.